We were going to talk today about Robert's email that he sent us about scaling. He had a good question. He says, I was wondering, do you have any suggestions on how to best develop systems or processes to scale your business? Here are some suggestions I've heard of. Number one, move all your documents into one cloud location with an easy to search file naming structure. That way you and your team should be able to find files within a minute or two when you are looking. Create a folder in your password manager with all of your logins, or use an in-house communication tool such as Slack to get things together. Yeah, I like this. Create an onboarding plan. You can't hire someone before you need them, and when you need them, you're too busy to hire them. Having a plan in place should make this process easier. Oh, I like that. That's pretty good. Yep.
Important.
Yep. And then he says, set a calendar structure with reasons. Example, Monday is no calls day at work in the business, meetings, planning, etc. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, work in the business. I do all of my work on these days. For me, it's design and he builds websites. Okay. Thursdays are call heavy days, client follow-ups, etc. Fridays, work on the business, networking, and billing. What else?
I love the first thing is that whole concept of systems and putting these systems in place and adapting, developing them over time. I think the onboarding thing is critical. When you first hire somebody, you want to set the tone from the day they start.
Yes.
And you want to have something to give them. Some places have documents they print out and hand to somebody. I really love the concept, where he's got everything in the cloud, but I also really think there's some value in creating some videos for onboarding and other tasks. Like, hey, this is how we use the calendar. Let me sit and walk you through it and use a product, whatever. You could do it in QuickTime and record a video. You could use a service like Loom or somebody else. But
Thinkific, right? We had that sponsored for a while. Thinkific
right.
Plus
Thinkific
would let you do that too. Yeah, I'll put a link to that in the show notes too.
Yeah, I like coupling writing, paragraphs with video because I think we are just programmed, especially today, to absorb smaller chunks of data, but then looking at video, I think is powerful. I love that. And I think it's also important to embrace that 85% rule that we talk about a lot, that we learned from Gary Von Meer from Tech Defenders, that once someone can do your job or maybe another person's job in your organization, once they're at about 85% that they can do it, you should then put them in that position and then let them fill up the rest over time, because that's enough to cover your bases to free up your time to go do something else. So